Hello! Hello! It is Monday! It's Monday. It's Final Fantasy, or, as this playthrough has gone, Crash Fantasy! Anywho, no crashes yet, though. Hello, Blue. Hello, Antonia. Hello, JT. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. So, last we left off, we picked up a brand new icon in Odin. That was forced upon us. Thanks, Barnabas. Yeah, Barnabas forced Odin upon us, which, we did not consent to this. Remember, no is a complete sentence. Anyway, we defeated Odin in a pretty tough boss fight. And I was really sad about, lack of Ifrit. Ifrit showed up, like, maybe twice for, like, a couple QTEs, and that's it. So, we're probably gonna take Odin out for a spin. And, see what is up in the world. Now the problem is, I don't know what preset I want to override. That's the wrong button. Wolf Boy times! That's how he introduces himself. Oh, I mean, yeah, duh. He's the Wolf Boy. There's a Japanese J-pop. Morning Musume, Wolf Boy. La 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 la, ooh, Wolf Boy. Yeah. Anywho, Odin. Okay. I have that mastered. Boy, the Spear of Gungnir. Sorry, I'm going to be super annoying about it. Okay, we're just gonna test this out. And see what's up. Crowd in my yard? Alright. La 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 la, ooh, woo, boy, where's the wolf? Where's Torgal? We gotta pet the Torgal. We have successfully pet the Torgal puppy. Let's pet him one more time. Because he's a Torgal puppy. Yeah, so last time we made our way over to the continent of Ash. And looking for Odin. And then we climbed this really high fucking tower. Wherever, over there. Yeah, we climbed that. We climbed all the way to the top. Fought Barnabas. He, come to find out, he was a Kashik for presumably a very long time. And so when he died, he just crumbled away. So, yeah, but he's been serving under Ultima for presumably quite some time, and Ultima's main goal is to get his hands on all of the icons and their abilities to, I would imagine, wipe the world and start anew. Just like any other JRPG, let's be real. And he needs the being called Mythos, which is us. And Mythos has the ability to absorb the essence of the different icons. And once we have all the different icons and merge together, for Ifrit and Phoenix merge together, that's like, you know, the big old fire dominant being, then Ultima has what he wants. And that's not what we want to do. And Ultima feeds through the crystal. So we need to head that way to go destroy the last Mother Crystal. Because that's how Ultima was getting his powers, was through the Mother Crystal. So if we destroy the Mother Crystal, we destroy Ultima's energy supply, which is pretty much what we were doing to begin with, because Sid had figured the Mother Crystals were absorbing the life out of the land. But nothing was going to do anything to stop it, because the crystal supplied magic. Magic equals power. Power equals power over the bearers anyway. So here we are. Was that a good TLDR? Did I do good? I hope I did good. Crow in my yard. So I get excited when I see. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah. There was a couple. It was funny as we were walking out the door. was walking out the door to take Riley to school, and I'm putting my shoes on, so my back is away from the door, and Riley just, like, points to the door, is like, there's a duck on the sidewalk. I'm like, excuse me? A duck? Like, what? And then I look outside, and because Riley was, like, whining about, like, it wasn't on the sidewalk anymore, and I look outside, and there's just a crow in the yard, in the grass. I'm like, that's a bird. Like, Riley, that is a bird. That is not a duck. She tries. She tries, okay? Anytime Black Dot Magic Kingdom is visiting me, adopt it. I want to. I need to earn its trust. It sounds iconic, if you know what I mean. Yes, duck on the sidewalk. Yes, alright, thank you. Alright. Sounds iconic, if you know what I mean. Alright. So, anywho. We came from this way. That's right, so we've traveled all this way. And we went this way to fight Barnabas at the edge of Infinity. Now we need to go this way, and there's a side quest in the way. So yeah, we got quite a ways to go. So let us make our way up there and take Odin for a spin and see how I feel about it. Because I remember watching my husband play this for the first time. He did not gel with Odin at all. Well, hold on. First of all, I need to actually look at what these stupid moves do. Okay? Because that's probably a good way to use my eyeballs and connect them to my brain. Gungnir. Summon the legendary spear Gungnir and execute the extended flourish of deadly slices and strokes. Each hit lands fill the 10 skin gauge. That's right. That's right. We got to deal with that bullshit. Surge forward to strike an enemy can be executed multiple times in succession if previous hits land. Each hit land and fills as a 10 skin. Okay, so this. The Arm of Darkness. Replace Clive's current weapon with Odin's Blade. Landing abilities with the Arm of Darkness fills these intense skin gauge. Hold square to execute. Okay. We'll get it figured out. So let him control. Time to get funky. It's time to get funky. You know what's so funny? Yesterday, me and my husband were watching One Piece throughout the day yesterday. And was it Long Land, or whatever the heck? We got past that, which all in all, it was a decent arc. It just overstayed its welcome by a little bit in the anime. From what I've heard, most fans aren't the biggest fan of Long Land, or whatever the heck it is. And the only thing good about it was Afro Luffy. And the fact that Afro Luffy is canon is insane to me. Oh, Jesus! Hello, how can I help you?
Is there no peace for a dying man? What happened here? The ether floods made savage beasts of my companions. And those faithless orcs, I knew they weren't to be trusted. We were told that they would stay loyal to our cause. Something commanded their loyalty, but it was not us.
Afro Goody? Luffy. Afro Luffy. Luffy has an afro. It's glorious.
The king is gone. Our nation in ruins. What becomes of us loyal pawns now? Sworn to a shattered throne. Fuck Walud. Fuck the dead king and his god. Fuck this withered shithole. The floods do not affect you. You are a bearer, albeit one who's lost his brand. Pray, hear me, brother. Will you grant this pawn his final wish?
Anything.
Will you lay my dying soul to rest?
Of course.
Of course. What do you need? Finally, Beyond the castle walls, towards Stone here, there is a forest. Never turn.
Never
My
turn.
parents are buried
Sorry.
upon the bluff, nestled amongst the trees. Theirs was the only love I ever knew. I was torn from them in life, but perhaps I can return to them in death. Take my ring. See that it rests beside their bones.
I could do that.
May you find peace at last.
All right. Let's help him move on and lay his soul to rest. Which way are we going? Ah, all the way up there. Okay. Yeah, it's quite a ways, but we can do it. But yeah, we just, for any One Piece fans that knows all the arcs and stuff, we just got to Water 7. For anyone who wants to know where we are, but yeah, with Afro Luffy, I love Afro Luffy, and I love how it's just so upfront that the power just comes from the Afro, and it's great.
The only way to the capital
We gotta climb the wall.
is through that gate.
Oh,
Just as you surmise.
gotta
There's a
break
way
the
down
walls
there.
down.
Yes, but I don't see any dominance.
All right. All right. Well, I guess let's take Odin out for a spin with darkness power. The Spear of Gungnir. Whoa! Whoa. Whoa! Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh, I gotta hold it. That is something. Okay. Let's find these. Let's go talk to these guys over here. And see what is up. And go see what is up in the world. Ah! Wee! Gungnir! Spear! Okay, I see. We're like building our own little, Oops, that was a whiff. That was a little whiff. Okay. I haven't had a chance to test this out on an enemy yet. That is so rude. Where's an anemone? I need an anemone. An anemone. I need something to die. Oh, is that? Or is that just sparklies? I think that's just sparklies. We need to go that way. Looks like there's stuff this way. I want to fight a thingy to know. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Wee. Okay, this is something. Okay. I don't really know. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that. Hello, Johnny. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. I don't know how to feel about Odin. I don't know how I can blend this into my own playstyle. I think it just feels kind of like its own thing. which is totally fine. I don't think I want to upgrade anything. I think I want to go back to this one. This has been really kind to me. So I think I'm going to keep this. So I think we're gonna do that. I had a good Mother's Day. I did. I got the second half to my Mother's Day present Friday. It was during stream, but I don't think I said anything about it. And I got my ice cube card. The weekend was okay. We watched wrestling. We watched Backlash. All right. This has been a good place to... All right. Let's go Diamond Dust. Nice. Cold-blooded. What are you? Oh, shit. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. It's fine. All right. Come in. It's fine. It's fine. And then yesterday we watched a lot of One Piece. And, we got through, like, Long Rain Long Land? I don't remember what the actual thing is called, but, Long Ring Long Land or whatever. We got through that. It was kind of a slog. Not going to lie. But, like, there were good moments in it, and, the anime definitely made some changes that didn't need to be changed. So if the anime didn't have those changes, then it would have been fine. Alright, you Akashic guys. Oh, Akashic chocobos. Oops. Alright, there we go. Whee! Go, Diamond Dust. But yeah, we made it to like the very beginnings of Water 7. And Water 7 is when shit really starts getting good. So, yeah, we're like at the very beginning. Like, they just got to Water 7.
Joshua, can you go on? Do I have a choice?
Oops. We're fine. Hello! Wish I can, keep that going, but it's fine. Woo! Wee! Wee! Bam! Okay. How about some fire up your ass? There we go. The classic. The reverse Taco Bell. Yeah, instead of fire coming out your ass, it's fire up your ass. Huh. So, yeah, we just got to Water 7. So, because Water 7 then becomes Ennie's lobby. So, but yeah, I'm sure most logical people would be like, oh, I want to start watching One Piece, but like it's a lot of episodes, so they probably just get like a TLDR somewhere and then just start somewhere in the middle. But nope, we started from the beginning. Which, we're aware how long of a journey it is. We are very aware. So, it's fine. Which fast food establishment doesn't hear Taco Bell? Well, not to me, but that's what Taco Bell is known for. Because I usually don't have any issues. Actually, no, there's been a couple of instances where I've had some, fast food, not agree with me. Oh my god. This is fine. This is fine. Alright. gonna try and... It's fine. Let's just fucking... Oh, I'm gonna... This is not good. It's fine. You call it reverse Taco Bell. Which one does fire up? Taco Bell is one... Oh, yes. I don't know. This is, my murdering establishment that's doing this. Woo! Huh. I'm hitting wrong buttons all over the place. It's fine. Ow! Great. I've lost my groove. What am I doing? There we go. Ow! There we go. Alright. There's my counters. That's Ow! Bitch! Cool, you are staggered. He's on. No, he ain't almost dead. Let's just fucking go. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Diamond Duster. You are restaggered. I love that for me. There we go. Ta-da! We did it. Let's go. Yeah, but I don't know which is fire up the ass. I mean, that's just my murdering establishment. I don't know. We leveled up. Level 40. Nice. Alright, make for the mother crystal.
We can rest here if you like. Don't worry. I'll be fine.
Joshua? Is there any cool goodies around? No. What do you mean, no? Burger Clive. Yes. I'm just looking around for treasure chests. What is inside box? Sweets or treats or socks? Is there anything over here? No, I don't see anything. What about over here? I tried. It was a stretch, but it's a thought that counts. Yes, totally. Alright. Okay. And everything's cast in purple because of Ultima. He did that after we defeated Bahamut. Defeated Dion. There it is.
By the founder. The place is a fortress.
We'll be alright. Everything's fine. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. I also know I goofed. I want that one. Okay. Okay. There's also some other things that we did yesterday too. One of the things is there's this K-pop YouTube channel called Kville Entertainment. They do like some kind of statistical stuff. And they did like K-pop songs of the week or whatever as voted by the viewers and everything. And last few videos they were posting, like we watched them years ago, but then we kind of stopped, but we watch them here and there. They posted recently like top music videos of whatever year. Like I've seen like 2013, 2014. There isn't one, like I think I've seen like 2011, 2012, 2013, 14. There wasn't one for 15 when we watched it. So we were watching those because it's one of them like, all right, this will be like more speed kind of, but it's like we both knew this looming entity that is a one popular Bangtan Sonyeondan, because I have some freaking beef. Look at the view, man. That's crazy. But yeah, I've got some beef. It's mostly with the armies who make music video views everything, and it's like 2014, right? You wouldn't think the most viewed video out of 2014 would be a BTS video, right? No, because BTS wasn't super duper popular back then. They really weren't. They were not. They were losers. And I say that in the most objective way possible, that they were losers. They weren't super duper popular. They didn't hit it big until like 2015-ish with I Need You, and that got them their first music show win. So like they didn't hit it big, but like they didn't start like getting like super viral YouTube music video view popularity until at least like 2016 with Blood, Sweat, and Tears. So it bugs me so bad when I see BTS music videos get so high, like an extreme high amount of views, when they didn't earn it at the time. Because it really paints this falsehood on it that, oh, they were always popular. No, they weren't. They weren't always popular. Ow! Bitch. So, it's like... Ugh. So... And it's like, I understand completely that people go back and watch old videos. I understand it completely. I do it all the time. Not like all the time, but I do it fairly often. And it's one where it's like, I understand people going back and checking out BTS's older stuff. Totally get it, totally understand it. It's when the armies go back to older stuff and super duper inflate the music video views because it's like, oh, it's BTS content. It has to be popular. So when an outsider getting into K-pop for the first time could see these numbers and think at the time, oh, BTS was super popular, even right out the gate with their debut, No More Dream, because that has like, shit, how many, it's almost 300 million YouTube music video views, something, and that's No More Dream, their debut, where they debuted as fucking losers. They had a concept that, like, no one really liked, no one really got. They didn't get, like, domestic popularity until I Need You, which was 2015, like 2 years into their career. What happened? There we go. So that's the part that bugs me so bad, is when like outsiders come in, checking it out for the first time, seeing these really high views for older BTS tracks and thinking they were always popular when they were not. They didn't always rule the world. Like 2013, the most music video views, of course, is Gentleman with Psy, but like number 2 was BTS with No More Dream. And that is like factually incorrect for the time, because 2013 was Growl. August 2013, Growl took over the world, became, you know, the K-pop, like Korean, like national anthem, you know, it was like that widely popular. Like in 2018, like if BTS was so beloved, why did EXO perform at the Winter Olympics ceremony? Huh? Like, explain that one to me, armies. Like, but also it's like, and it's like, I do believe like BTS has earned their success. I do believe that, because they worked hard for it, and that's what made me love them. But then later on, as are you a? Oh, you're a. Oh no. Well, Bigul. Well, time to die. Um, so yeah, it's like, I do believe BTS deserves their success. You know, I believe that 100%. Along the, oh my god. Along the way, I do think they lost themselves. And it could be them, it could be the company, it could be a lot of different things. It's just they're not my cup of tea anymore, and I fell out of love with their music. Which is a totally normal thing to happen to someone. But it's when the armies like super duper inflate everything and make it appear as if they were always popular when they weren't. They weren't always super duper popular, you know? But that's what, you know, that's what their appeal was. The appeal was, ow, yeah, the appeal, ow, my god. The appeal was, like, they were not the super most popular guys, but they still worked really hard. They still worked really hard for what they had, you know? That's why a lot of people like Stray Kids now, is because Stray Kids now remind me a lot of BTS back then. But right now, BTS, or Stray Kids haven't lost that edge. They haven't lost that personality, you know, the personality brownie points. Ow. So that's my thing with BTS. Especially with like music videos. And also I stopped caring about music video views long ago. So it's so crazy for me to see the numbers now, like BTS, Blackpink, you know, I'm like, this is so stupid, you know? Because, like, used to, of course, when I first got into it, of course I paid attention to it, you know, because back then, 50 million views was the high benchmark. And now groups are getting 100 mil in their sleep, and it's like, that's crazy. So so I defeated this thing. So if I need to fight that thing for a quest, I guess I could, I guess I already have it. Hey, Torgal. I pet you? Okay. They counted the current views from videos from that era because that's BS. Because, like, yeah, BTS music videos probably have way more views now because people go back and watch the old ones. I think this rant is super funny because I 100% agree, but I also love No More Dream. It's a little garbage. I love it. They debut this Lucy's is taking me out. I mean, where is the lie? Also, back then, K-pop groups were losers. They were talented losers. Let's bring that back. Now everything has to be perfect. Now, it's not just the way the K-pop landscape is nowadays. It's a Korean society thing, okay? That everything has to be perfect. Everything has to be, like, well executed, 100% manufactured. Everything has to be picture perfect. And it's stupid because they have such an obsession with being perfect, especially with their beauty standards. Because yeah, there's a Korean beauty standard. That's why a lot of visuals in K-pop look the same. So, and they're so obsessed with plastic surgery too. And it's like, I know it's a society issue. And also, a lot of fans, I can wedge my way, okay. Yeah, I know, like, a lot of fans, anytime there's, like, a tiny little, like, mistake of some kind somewhere, like, fans are so up in arms about stupid, minuscule things, and it just drives me insane how they're like that. Like, SF9 got, like, ridiculed. SF9 got ridiculed over having fun on a relay dance. Anyone remember, like, the K-pop relay dances? Those were so fun, and I loved it when they were so fun, but fans ridiculed SF9 over having fun. And so ever since then, groups just do it perfectly manufactured. There's no fun in it anymore, which breaks my heart so bad. So now there's like really only a handful of groups I follow, handful like content that I also follow. So it just breaks my heart. So yeah. Let Beigles be Beigles! Yeah, and hello, DA. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. The whole concept bugs me because, like, with enough Korean plastic surgery, anyone can look hot. So what even is the point of a visual? Anyone can look good when they have a ton of work done. It's not any natural talent or thing going for them. Exactly. And especially now, because a lot of newer groups, everyone's an ace. Everyone's an ace, everyone's an all-rounder, so no one has a specific strength. And it's like, what's the point of being in a group then if you're good at everything? That's my take on it. That's the whole point of a group, is so you have other people covering for whatever you're lacking. Like, a main vocal in a group doesn't dance very well, typically doesn't dance very well. Then you have a main dancer who covers for that. Like, example, second gen girl group, Girls' Generation, you have Taeyeon, who's main vocalist. She wasn't really known for the dancing, but then you have like Hyoyeon and Sooyoung and Yuna to cover, you know? It's like, that's the whole point of a group, is to have people covering weaknesses and balancing the group. If everyone is good at everything, then like, what's the point? Now, there are some, like, exceptions to, like, everyone being good at everything, but everyone had, like, a role. Like, TVXQ. When they were 5. They were all good at everything. They were all main vocal caliber singers. They were all really stellar dancers. But, like, they all had specific roles in the group. So, like, yeah, they happened to be good at everything, but, like, they all still had their roles in the group. Nowadays, it's like, oh, everyone has to be good at everything, then what's the point? What's the point of being in a group? So, it's just, drives me nuts. I'm doing great? Awesome. I'm also doing pretty good. Like, a dancer has powers for dancing, singers for singing, but a visual is just one of them, the most plastic surgery. But the point of a visual is someone who's naturally attractive. Visual in K-pop groups, from what I understood, is the one who fit the Korean beauty standard the most. And typically the visuals were never my biases, because I know nowadays there's no personality. Back then, they did have personality. So, but that was like my understanding of a visual, is whoever fit the Korean beauty standard the best. I think Vix is a great example of individual talents. Leo has the voice of an angel, but he can't dance for shit. You can see him put like 50% energy compared to everyone else, but he makes up for it with his voice. And on the other hand, is a god tier dancer, so your eyes end up on him anyway, so you don't notice Leo barely is in the choreo. Exactly, and that's what group dynamic is. Even 17, they're really good at a lot of stuff, and they're split up in like 3 different units. There's the vocal unit, performance unit, and hip hop unit, or the teams rather. Vocal team, you know, they're good at singing. Not really the best at dancing. That's what the performance unit is for. They're the ones that are good at the performance, at dancing. Like, yeah, Hoshi's also a really good singer, and he can also rap, but like, his biggest strength is his dancing. Like, you can be good at a lot of different things, but like, I want to see that stat spread more points into one than it all be the same, you know? Think about it like an RPG stat spread. Like, someone can be good at all 3 things, like singing, dancing, rapping, but like, most of their points could probably be put into like singing, you know? So, one of my favorite pastimes is watching Leo dance. It's so funny. He generally looks like he does not care. And 2 feet to the left, Ed is bacon low to the camera with his eyes and hips, and Leo looks like he wants to go home. One of my favorite Vix videos, and this is one where Leo was so lucky he did not take part in. He was so lucky he was injured at the time. It's Vix Girls covering So Hot. It's one of my favorite Vix videos moments. I go back to that so often. Ed is having the time of his life. It's so beautiful.
fine a resting place as any man could hope for. Reunited with those he loves at last.
May he find peace. Here lie buried ye bodies of God, my brain auto-corrected that. Beloved wife Brita, who departed this life in ye 24th year. Old English, man. My brain definitely auto-corrected that, and I wasn't going to say that out loud. Anyway. It says me so isn't in the So Hot video. I mean, he would have looked miserable. I think I've seen him in a clip covering like Girls' Generation, and he did not want to do it. He did not want to do it. It was so funny. Alright, where are we going? Let's find our path. Because there's usually a pretty cut and dry path, and I went off the beaten path. Because there's usually enemies off the beaten path. That's why I fought that one thing. There's a bro over there. It would have been so funny. The other four are having fun and is serving and Leo would probably walked off stage, yes. I mean, the whole performance starts off with Ravi apologizing to JYP. So you know it's gonna be good. I'm the type that cares less about visual performance aspect, more about the composition production of a recording. Like, it's cool to watch someone perform, instrument dancing, etc., but if I don't get much out of the song album, it's hard for me to care. I totally understand that, because, like, nowadays, I just like the music. I like the music, and I'm really interested in, like, behind the scenes. I know it will never, ever happen, but, like, you know, a friggin' pipe dream would be like, oh, if I won a fan call with, say, like, a member of Stray Kids or something, or someone who is known to produce their own music, I would be like asking them questions on the process, like, hey, what's like the creative process like on like, oh, hey, you're told, oh, you have an album coming up, what's the creative process like for selecting songs on the album, even just like starting from scratch on creating music. And it's like, I would honestly like love to hear someone talk about like the creative process behind things. So I like to know like the whys, the hows and the whys behind things.
We haven't heard a single human sound.
Everything about this place bothers
Just
me.
going to grab that real quick. So that's it's kind of my take on music and everything. I want to know like the behind the scenes stuff, because it's one of those like as I've gotten older. Pasta is good. Pasta is good. Come here, buddy. You want to fight me? Oh, all right, fine. And bloop. Don't make me understand BTS and Blackpink in a toxic way. How dare! How dare! I mean, there was a video. Whoop. There's a video that we also watched of like, can teens recognize iconic K-pop songs? And it's from the React channel, and they usually do pretty decent with what is considered iconic, because we've seen so many videos of like, here are some iconic K-pop songs that you should know, and it's just a bunch of slop. Also, hey Blue, we have a likely Banivator here with the best viewers. I already have them, no thank you. So yeah. The BTS Blackpink fan wars. Now, years ago, I was kind of on the BTS side because, like, lots of blinks are really stupid. So are lots of armies. I say this as kind of a... I guess you can call me a veteran K-pop stan. I guess you can call me a veteran stan. They don't know how to operate in fandom spaces, and it's so ridiculous.
The calm before the storm. There's only one way into that city. Across the bridge. Through the main gate. Right into the midst of whatever is left of the late King's army. Are you ready for this?
Dun 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 dun. Sorry.
As ready as I'll ever be.
Leave it to me to break the tension with a joke. Y'all ready for this? Anywho. Yeah, like hearing the writer's stories about how they came up with the song or the influence in general. Yeah. And that's also why groups like ATEEZ, Idol, Stray Kids have a lot of international popularity, is because, or at least like Western United States popularity, is because here in the United States, we love individuality. We love hearing the personal stories behind things. We love when people can do it on their own. So it's like, hey, you've got self-producing powers with like Stray Kids, 3RACHA, you know, Hongjoon, ATEEZ, or even Soya and Idol. I'm not a big fan of Idol, but like, you know, I respect the grind, you know. So that's why they're so beloved over here in the States, and they don't have quite a bit of popularity in South Korea because they're so like manufactured. And that's why a lot of people aren't like the biggest fans of Cat's Eye. Cat's Eye is in a weird in-between. I don't really like Cat's Eye. I'ma be real. I don't really like Cat's Eye. And the whole thing with Cat's Eye is they are too Western for South Korea, but they're too K-pop for the Western audience. So it's like, what are they? But yeah, that's why any group that has like the big individual, not cut in the mold, cookie cutter, you know, that's why like those groups do well outside of South Korea, because we appreciate the individuality. Stupid Marshall Seaweed already has best viewers. I know, crazy. There's our question today. Who is your favorite character in Final Fantasy 16? I have a lot of favorites, and some of them are dead. Sid is dead. Gav, I love him so much. I love Clive and Joshua. I love Jill. People back at the hideout are real good. Dion has like the only brain cell in Sandbreck. It's so funny. Haven't played Final Fantasy 16, but you're also watching me play. So it's like, you should kind of see these characters. Torgal. Torgal is the best. That's the only correct answer, is Torgal. Okay. I'm going to do this real quick. All right. Speaking of Torgal. Hey, I said speaking of Torgal. Torgal, BTS. Oh yes, BTS is my favorite character. Wait, what? Did I go the wrong way? What? Did I go in the wrong place? I did! I did go to the wrong place! Oops! Whoopsie doodle! I remember there was a time, like 2 years ago, where both of my children said whoopsie doodle all of the time. Anyway, haven't played it myself. Made different parents on other characters. I mean, like, a lot of the objective stuff you can see. you know. But hey, toxic stance, they need to be center of attention everywhere, even this game. Crazy. Crazy. I can't believe I went to the wrong place. There we go, that's better. Estonia. Kingdom of Valud.
What the hell happened here?
I dare not think. A stroke of good fortune, perhaps?
I hope you're right.
So do I.
Streets of Madness. The Streets of Madness, huh? Alright. Whoopsie Doodle is the name of the next big game. I mean, these group names are getting kind of insane here lately. The biggest beef I have with any group name is Cordis, because it sounds way too similar to coitus. Who decided this? Excuse me, what?
Let's see the win on next.
Oh, the music's getting all deep. Woo, yeah, Cordis sounds way too similar to coitus, and I cannot get over that. Who decided this? Whoever decided Cordis as the group name does not speak any lick of English, I swear. Kajurgle, yes. Kajurgle is great. Yeah, here. I remember there was one day Blue talked to me about it and gave me like a list of like current group names, and like she was talking to someone and, you know, making fun of it kind of. And I recognized 2 of the group names, I think, or 3. There's Kiki, there is Kiras, which Kiras has a lot of potential. Kiras has a lot of potential. Their brand new title track, not so much. Listen to the B-sides. But like, Kiras debuted with Kill My Boss, which sounds country. It is a country adjacent track. And then I think their best song is Bang Bang. It gives 3rd gen mixed with 4th gen. They have a lot of potential. I know Xlove is very popular in the queer community. They're for the girls and the gays. I don't think their music is quite for me, but I love what they're doing. Hello! My, your breath stinks.
That's a behemoth.
Who would be mad enough to tame such a beast?
Stand back.
Look at Joshua, be cool. Well, I guess there's no turning back now. Like we were going to in the first place.
Here it comes.
Well, what are we waiting for?
All right, let's go. Coming right out the gate with freezing him. Beautiful. All right. All right, let's do it. The fact that I just fucking froze him is beautiful. Alright, Behemoth. Alright. Woo! Staggered. Awesome. Okay, can't get Diamond Dust back. That's got a low cooldown. It's fine. It's worth it. Oops. It's fine. What? What? The fuck?
No! Stand back! I'll conjure a ward.
Joshua.
Nani?
Nani?
Desperate times.
Clive, no!
Trust me. I'm your shield, remember?
I got this. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
This won't be a job for referees!
Why would you turn to him, brother?
Remember, you're not alone, Clive.
When we fight together.
Nice. Look at them go. And your breath still stinks, buddy.
That wasn't too bad.
That was just the beginning.
Alright, let's go. Maelstrom! That's a ship. Wah! That's a ship in a lot of games. Ow! Everything's fine. Okay. Oh, we're gonna focus mode now. Yoop! Bam! Ooh. Oh, this way, okay. Woo! Hup. Hup. All right. Woo, where are we going? Oh, you tried to John Cena shoulder tackle me, huh? I see how you are. Oh, dang it. I couldn't catch up to you. That's okay. We are stagger. We'll do some diamond dust. I should have done this before the diamond dust. Isn't diamond dust like the name of a finisher for Diamond Dallas Page? Mitchell, that candy sassy. Oh, fire right in your face. And fuego! The spiciest! Woo! Mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess in distress, but we're still the best. Dress fearless, say yes. We don't dress to impress. Get out of there! Ah! Achoo, nice! Whoa! Whoa, nice! Get out of there. What's happening? I'm a mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess in distress, but we're still the best. Dress fearless, say yes. We don't dress to impress. All right, he got frozen for a little bit. Minto, that candy, sassy. What are we doing? What's going on? Fire! Maniac. Ping, ping, double get maniac. Frankenstein, Chun, go to maniac. Maniac. Why aren't you dead? It's over 50,000! Woo! Fearless, say yes, we don't dress to impress. Extinction! Oh, he killed himself. He just, like, offed himself. I already had its HP to, like, negative 27,000. And I did, like, 50,000 in, like, one blow. Because that's what that over 50,000 achievement was. Or trophy, my bad. Aju, nice. Whoa! Whoa, nice.
Before we're cut off for good.
Torgal!
If it is like the others, the entrance to the inner sanctum will be at the foot of the crystal. We're almost there.
My goodness. Okay. that was a lot at once. Oh my goodness. Let's see. We were talking about strange group names. Numbers now 2. What the frick? Gayerish. You start a band called Gayerish. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the person who was defending them was saying the names have always been that bad. I was like, no, they haven't though. There are some names that are kind of strange, but like, nothing really bad. How about, it's had a group called, oh, I like that. Good idea. Yeah. Final Fantasina. And so many sound alerts that went off. But I don't think I took a single point of damage that fight, which is insane. I was on my dodge game. And also, hello, Alex. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. I'm overstimulated, OMG. I'm surprised I didn't even. Ooh, that's so fitting. I'm wearing my EO shirt today. Oh my god, I love it. Love her theme. I'm wearing my EO Sky shirt today, so that was so fitting. That was so fitting. I love that. Nice, Johnny. That makes me invincible like 10 times. Oh man, so good. Hello. It's me by Islet and Celebration by the Seven. Haven't heard them yet. I honestly don't really care about Islet. If I might check out Le Seraphim. I like Le Seraphim a little bit more. But I probably will not listen to Islet. That's just my personal preference. Or maybe I did take a little bit of damage. I don't know. Oh no, I needed them because I used them. But I haven't heard Le Seraphim yet. But my biggest next music intake will be NMIX. Because they just released their mini album today. So I'm hyped because I love NMIX's music. I've always been one to be like, hey, if you like the 3rd gen feel of like actual talent in a 4th gen group, check out NMIX. NMIX reminds me a lot of FX in how experimental their sound is, still keeping their core identity. And also they're very talented. And yes, this is a PSA to go stand NMIX. I love NMIX. Yeah, bloop. I leveled up, nice. Okay. I take you to go that way? No, you need to go that way, okay. Well, let me look around. Give me a second, Torgal. Let me look around. You never know what could be hiding.
How do we get through that?
I know. I'm just looking around. Don't worry.
This gate here is open.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking. Don't mind me, Joshua. Got this real quick. High potion, need that. I used them. EO Skydex from the IC Champion Trust. I honestly don't think EO needs the IC Champion. She's always been World Champ material. But I do personally think EO and Asuka stole the show Saturday night. Honestly. And I'm not one to, like, speculate anything. I am also been, like, heavy on the We Want Kyrie movement. She should not have been let go, honestly. That is, my personal opinion. Hello! Goodbye. Hello. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, also, I saw yesterday, SHINee announced a new mini album coming up, and that's exciting. I'm very excited. I love SHINee. They're definitely one of the goats for me. Woo! Alright, get you out of my way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. That was the first time the game has crashed on me mid-combat. Hold on, let me... Oh my god! My laptop's not wanting to cooperate with me. Thanks, Blue! My laptop was not wanting to catch me up on... to catch me up on that. Joshua? I thought that guy was a Wendigo now. There's lots of Joshuas out there. There's Joshua in Until Dawn. There is Joshua of 17, who's my bias, by the way. Did that finish the fight? Oh, I think it auto-saved right before it crashed. Honestly, clutch autosave. Clutch autosave. There was just a lot of enemies on screen. Clutch autosave. That was also the 40th game crash. Yeah, so we have done literally everything we could to try and troubleshoot the crashing issue. And through research and trial and error, we have determined that it is a PlayStation like software issue, PlayStation system issue. It's a Sony problem. It's not a me problem. It's not a Final Fantasy problem. It is a Sony problem. We are like 99% convinced that it is a Sony problem, which sucks because I've looked up different forums about the same issues I have been having, and the issue has been going on since like last year, maybe that back half of 2024. Because when we first got this game, we got this game at launch. We got this game at launch, and we never had this issue. When my husband played this game for the very first time at launch, never had this issue. It has never crashed on us this bad. And my husband even took it apart on Saturday to take a look at it internally on the hardware side. Everything is clean. Everything looks good. Nothing out of place. And we've also ran more intense games on the PS5 and never really had an issue like this. So we're pretty convinced it's a Sony issue, and it probably will not get fixed, because the last time the update happened was like maybe 2024, or maybe with like the latest DLC, whenever the Rising Tide or whatever the frick, whenever that came out. So we're pretty convinced it's like a software thing, and it sucks because the game is really, really good, and I hate that this could stop someone from playing a really good game. So that's a personal gripe with me. And I only really have the counter just to see how stupid it can get. Okay, that's not a ledge I can climb. So, yeah, 40 times in like 50-something hours of gameplay? Yeah, that just tells me the time of day. It doesn't really tell me... Do you tell me playtime? No. That's unfortunate. On the home menu screen, it tells me like 54. So I'm probably like 50 plus hours of gameplay, and it has crashed 40 times. Which is insane. So, with Sonic for Mother's Day? Nice. Nice. Yeah, all the releases that happened a couple weeks ago were, does it show playtime after I save? No. It does not. Not even in the load. So, I don't know. It's fine. I've had 50 plus hours of this game. So, yeah, 40 game crashes is insane. And we are nearing the end of the game. I will tell you, because Drake's Spine, which is this mother crystal that we're after, it is the last one. It is the last one that we are after. And then, because we have all the icons except for the DLC one. Okay, that is the way. There's also enemies there. I think oh, there's enemies here too. There's enemies everywhere. Alright, everything's fine. Whee! Yeah, chill. Chill, my guy. Alright, get out of my way, bitch. Hey, friendo. What's up, buddy? Nice. Okay. So, yeah, like, all the releases really upset me, and it upset a lot of people. Kyrie's was the most egregious. I ranted about it a couple weeks ago when it happened. The biggest reason why Kyrie's was so egregious is she was smack dab in the middle of the story and was getting ample screen time. Speaking of Kyrie, she's the pirate princess, and there's pirate ships. Beautiful. Yeah, imagine, like, Xenoblade 2, with the whole, tension between, Rex, Jin, and Malos. Imagine if you get right before the climax of the story where Jin comes to, you know, and everything sides with Rex essentially. Imagine if Jin is just erased from the story completely. After all the build up, we finally are about to get the payoff for his story, and then he's just erased from existence. Rex and Malice pretended he never existed. You know, like, imagine that. So it's very similar to that. But Kairi was there in spirit. Asuka used one of her signature moves, the anchor, during their match, and loud "We Want Kairi" chants. Now, the thing about the "We Want Kairi" chants, I've seen people on Twitter be like, oh, they were taken away from the show, they were trying to hijack it, but then Io and Asuka brought the crowd back like the performers they are. That's not why people were chanting "We Want Kairi." It was more of a statement saying Kairi should be here. Kairi is here in spirit. She should be here physically, but she's not. We're gonna let our voices be heard. We want Kairi. And there were moments where, there was a specific moment where the camera was on Io's face as the "We Want Kairi" chants were loud. You can see her fighting back a smile. You know? But yeah, Io and Asuka were match of the night, no questions. Which is also like, hey, let women wrestle. The women are like the best thing on... The women in Danhausen are the best thing about WWE right now, and it ain't even close. Which is honestly so insane. Woo! So... Alright. Alright, buddy. Oh, you got a big-ass cannon? Well, guess what? Ow! Okay, fine! Fine! Ow! He's hurting me! Mom! He's shooting me in the face with his cannon again! Anywho. Probably should have limit broke there, but it's fine. It's fine. Ow! I tried to be... Oh, there we go. Alright, we're good. I've never seen that happen before. I'm really... Where he wants to play the game? What part? All the crashing? I mean, like... Game crashing does happen. I've had plenty of game crashes before. But it's just this many. And it's like, it really does upset me that the multitude of game crashes I have had can, you know, deter someone from playing this game. Which, it is a very good game, and it's not talked about enough. And I do recommend it. And it's also like the first Final Fantasy that's rated M. So, and it really hurts. And it's not my fault. It's not anyone's fault. It's Sony's fault for being stupid and not patching this to stop this from happening. So,
step onto that bridge will be easy targets.
Then we better move quickly.
all right. I was also really hoping for no crashes today. But beggars can't be choosers. Hello! My name is Clive Rossfield. I will be your murderer today. What can I get you started with? I got you started with fire up the face. Not quite up the asshole, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. But also, I am very stubborn. And that's why I'm continuing to play this game. The Undertaker? I didn't subscribe to this handicap match with The Undertaker. Teddy Long, where are you? This isn't one-on-one. This ain't one-on-one with The Undertaker. We ain't going one-on-one with The Undertaker. No, we're going one-on-one with Fire Up the Asshole. He's dead. He is dead. D-E-D dead. So, I think, yeah, there's one thing I'm really thankful for in modern gaming. It's the autosave. Because autosave has saved me several times this playthrough.
Through the castle, then.
And yeah, autosave is great. Because, like, you know, what if something happens, like, oh, power goes out, or a game crash at an inopportune time? You know? Like, autosave is so nice. Is this the way? What's the other way, then? That door is closed, but door is locked. Alright, let's go. Where to? Okay. It's like, hey, Torgal, show me where to go. 'Cause I always hate accidentally going the right way. Happens a lot. I miss collectibles. Nice. Okay. I'm also almost afraid of what's going to be waiting for me at Drake's spine. Something crazy, I bet. That's a rat. Rats. God, the lighting changed on me. I was like, what? Wait, excuse me. Hello, Armored Snake. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Hello, a Kashig. I don't think they're a Kashig. Are they a Kashig? I can't tell. Hello, good evening. My name is Clive Rossfield. I will be your murderer today. I got you started with something a little bit different this time. Care for a mint after your murdering? I would love to give you guys a mint after your murdering. It's a beautiful thing. It's an icy fresh. It is an icy fresh mint. It is wonderful. It's one of my favorites. On the house. Alright. God, I love Shiva. I think, as much as I love water, I think I really like ice. Ice is so underrated as an element. It usually gets the shaft in many different ways, especially in Pokemon. That's why I did my ice type run. I did a monotype ice run last year. Yeah, it was like last year in winter. Hello! I just fought one of you, kind of. I just fought one of you, so I'm well seasoned. Hello. Can I freeze you? Thank you. Alright. Come on. Nice. Staggered. Go. Diamond Dust, now. Boom shakalaka. Go! Go, go, go! Fire! We freeze them, then we light them on fire! Take that, bitch! Hee. Anyway, I've gone really crazy. I love the combat. I've loved the combat in this game. I know one thing my husband said about this game is, especially like the combat, he said the combat feels spammy, especially towards the end, which I totally see. I can see it being spammy. I'm really just like cycling through all my cool moves and stuff. But there's like many different combinations of moves you can do, and it's really fun. It is very fun. Care for an icy mint after your passing? Icy fresh. I see that I may see. Datu blah blah. Chana mana. Nanganchana. Datu blah blah. They keep talking. I keep walking. What are you? High potion! Okay, so I think I'm good on my healing. I believe we're going this way. Ooh, there's a chest. What is inside box? Sweet soul treats soul socks. Where are we going? Help me, Torval. Like, I prefer Paper Mario series myself. I mean, I do. Paper Mario is my favorite. T2ID is my favorite game of all time. But, this way. That's what a lot of things boil down to. It's just preference. Whee! Like, I like the ice element. You know? Like, fire is cool and dope and all, but, like, I prefer ice. It's the actual cool thing. Ha 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 ha. Like, I do understand how, oh my god, where am I going? Where my husband's coming from on the spammy perspective on the combat. And, like, I get it, but also there's different things you can do, change up your strategies. Like, it hasn't felt spammy to me. But I do kind of see it, because you're really just kind of going through all your arts. I say arts. I don't remember what they're actually called, but, like, they're arts. Just kind of going through your special attacks and stuff.
There are so many. Focus, Joshua.
Dipsy. Not what I meant to do. Diamond Dusto. But yeah, Shiva is awesome. I love her. I love her power. And I love that her dominant is our girlfriend. Okay, yeah, I love that her dominant's our girlfriend. Hello, Del Toro. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Paper Final Fantasy win? I know. Final Fantasy in the Paper Mario art style? I would love that. I could honestly do that myself. I love drawing in the Paper Mario art style. It's one of my favorites. Has your husband being Mario? No. Actually, no. Ice Women, yes. Yes, even though you are so down bad for Bridget. Bridget is an awesome fire user. Oh, that was a good opportune time to... Alright, that's fucked. Okay. Alright. Oh, just you guys. Okay, hello. Alright, that works. And kaboom. You can go away. Nice. Alright. A bit more to go. What's up here? Can I reach that from here? Or do I have to go up there? I can reach it. Okay, cool. There's also something over here. Fire women, yes. You just love women. I mean, women are great. That's why I say women and Danhausen are the best thing about WWE right now, and it ain't even close. Totoro knows what he's about. Hey, perfect. What a women. Sorry, miscontext. What are we voting for? You know, women. Women are great. Now, there are some women that are, like, really stupid, because I've seen several different stories about things. But, like, most generally, women are great. Hello! Hello! How are we doing today? I know, there's always fucking more. He said a swear? Guys, Clive said a swear. I don't know how to feel about that. Oh. Ooh, I dodge. Where am I on? Where am I at? Who am I on? Where am I? What are late. It's fine. Trying to freeze you, my guy. Can you be frozen, please? Let it go. Let it. Fine. Diamond dust. Mods kill Clive Ross. I know. Clive said a swear in a rated M for a mature game. That's rated M for language. How dare he? One of my favorite moments just from this playthrough happened so recently. It was it was when JT came in to chat and I knew what scene was coming up, and he came in and the scene started. I'm like, oh, just a friendly reminder, this game is rated M for mature, for language, violence, and nudity. Ow. And right as I said that, Jill and Clive were naked on the beach. As soon as I said that, it was so great. I'm losing it. It's fine. Alright. Alright. Come on! You can get hit with the most, probably, because you have the magic. Nice. Kashik. Huh? Yeah, you can go away too. Okay. Ooh, we're good. That's the question today. Who's your favorite character in Final Fantasy 16? What's up, buddy? Motzka, Clive Rossfield, the women. Rated M for Machoke. Oh, we got some friends. We got some friends. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for... Oh, it did go get away. N is for anywhere and anytime and all down here in the deep blue sea. Can I freeze you? Maybe not. Hey, buddy! I don't think I quite like having your butt in my face. Let's fix that. And then... Now you're staggered. I love this camera angle. It's my favorite. It's my favorite! Oh my god, what's happening? What is happening right now? I wish I could tell you. Alright, we're good. We're better. That was a fun time. Loved every second of that. Woo! That was great. That was a fun time. Nasa Bandang Kacharo, Mitchell Maniac. Ping, ping, double to get you, Maniac. Frankenstein, children, go to Maniac. Maniac, ha ha, Maniac. Nasa Bandang Kacharo, Mitchell Maniac. Ping, ping, double to get you, Maniac. Woo! Bloop, 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 bloop. Ow, I got hit. It's fine. Everything is fine. Please don't worry about me. He is staggered and on his knees. He is dead right now. Bam, 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 bam. Anyway. Alright, thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. Thank you. I took an extra long one because I can't remember if there were hydrates and posture checks before that I may have missed, so I'm gonna take an extra good one. Whoa! My back, cracked so bad on those. Ooh, I needed that. So I just kind of combined all those into one because I can't remember if I missed some or not, and if I did, I've got you a big extra one for you guys. Oh dear God!
There's no end to them.
Oh my God!
Stand back, Joshua. Summoning it free.
Stop, Clive. You mustn't. We still have a long way to go if you tap your strength here. Destroy the heart.
You'd rather die?
I can't believe this. Jill! Dion! I wish... no! No! Such an epic moment! And it's being stupid!
She's not alone.
God damn it, I cannot believe this! Oh my god, look at that!
How did you?
Gav. He told us exactly where you'd be. Even sniffed out a crack in the castle.
Nani?
And when we saw the heavens come crashing down, we had no choice but to believe him.
I
It's
can't
been quite a
believe
day.
it.
To what do we owe this honor?
A debt I would see repaid.
Oh my god, I can't believe this! It's like a child playing with their toys!
Be ifrit.
Emotional damage!
Damn it. I'm debating so hard whether to reset.
Guide your steel true. Your father would expect no less. That is all.
I'm debating so hard.
For everything, Your Highness.
Dion, please.
You do realize the only thing we've freed so far is this wall from its foundation, right?
God,
Now, if your lord and ladyships quite
I can't believe this.
Well said, Gav. We have work to do.
Okay. Give me a moment. You guys deserve to see that cutscene in its fullest. Also, right there on the right, played 55 hours, so... You guys deserve to see this cutscene at its fullest. I clipped a bit of it, but... I know, it isn't. We peaked with that clip, I know. Okay. Okay, we gotta fight big guy again, which is fine. I'm not upset. Or we gotta fight these things in big guy. It's fine. I'm not too totally upset because, man, that was insane. That was so funny. I'm willing to do this. It's fine. Owie. It's fine. Everything is fine. Well, you guys can just go away. Nothing will top that. No, definitely not. That is so funny. And it's like, man, it's such a badass cutscene too, because we get to see Dion back and Gav and the whole gang together, and then it's just man, it's so funny. This is my contribution. I'm willing to do this again. But I swear, if we get the same thing again, I'm just gonna say, fuck it. And you know what? We keep it. Ow! Owie. I'm doing worse this time. Speaking of Dion, hello, Bahamut. Woo! Bloop. Okay. And, catch on, I say catch on fire, but, no, get zapped. The zappy doos.
So we should let the party fall to
Alright. Alright, lots of AoE. There's just so much happening. We can do Diamond Dust right now. Okay. World's most interesting and unique vanilla playthrough. Take some pride in that. I mean, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because, like, it's one of those, I haven't been watching other people play because it's one of those, I wanted to, like, play the game again without really seeing it much, so I haven't really been watching other people play, but some other people have been playing. There was another streamer that I follow that, did, play Final Fantasy 16. It's kind of around the time I started it, but I haven't really peeped one of their playthroughs, though. So, yeah, I haven't really watched it, so I don't know if it's one of those, I don't know if anyone else is having the game crash issues I have been having. And, also the funny, weird graphical issues I have been having, too. Okay, I swear. Please. I think we're gonna get big guy? Yeah, okay, big guy. So... And more than likely, if we get the correct version of the cutscene, I will take my break during the cutscene. Woo! I have cold snap. What am I doing? Alright, let's, I think worrying about big guy is definitely good, because Joshua can take care of himself. Joshua can take care of himself. Woo! Alright, come on. Can I freeze you? Also, when the camera got zoomed in on his butt, I feel like that was the moment. Ow. There we go. She staggered. Limit break. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting it. Where'd you go? You went that way. Alright. Woo! Oop. Ice to the crotch. Nice. Okay. Yeah, if we get the actual version of the cutscene, I will take my break during it. If not, we'll pop in somewhere and I'll take my break. Okay, good. Good. We have the real version of it this time. Okay, as this cutscene plays, I will take my break, so I will be right back. Enjoy.
There's no end to them. The whole bloody army's here. Stand back, Joshua. I'm summoning Ifrit.
Stop, Clive. You mustn't. We still have a long way to go. If you tap your strength here, you'll have none left to destroy the heart.
Then you'd rather die? Jill.
She's not alone.
surprised to see us.
How did you?
Gav. He told us exactly where you'd be. Even sniffed out a crack in the castle wall. And when we saw the heavens come crashing down, we had no choice but to believe him. It's been quite a day.
To what do we owe this honor?
A debt I would see repaid.
Prince Dion. It's good to see you well.
So, this must be Ifrit. Your uncle bade me give you a message. Listen to your heart, and guide your steel true. Your father would expect no less. That is all.
Thank you.
For everything, Your Highness.
Dion, please.
You do realize the only thing we've freed so far is this wall from its foundations, right? Now, if your lord and ladyship's quite finished.
Well said, Gav. We have work to do.
Alright, I'm back. Just finished my fruit snacks. You guys deserved... you guys deserved the best version of that cutscene. Honestly, you know, actually, scratch that, reverse it. You guys deserved the real version of that cutscene. The best version of the cutscene was the first one. There you go. Alright. My god, I cannot believe that happened in a cutscene. That was so funny. I'm like laughing to myself the entire time I was taking my break. I was laughing so hard. It was great. And thank you for all the links, Johnny. Speaking of the goals, Friday we did beat... we completed our community game sub goal when Vegito resubbed on Friday. That hit our goal. So I will figure out a time, a date and time, and maybe a list of potential games we can play for community games. So I did make an announcement about that in Discord today, so be on the lookout for that. In our next sub goal, we have until... I'm gonna make a hard deadline on it. But our next sub goal will be a Xenoblade 1 challenge run. If we meet the goal, I am willing to put myself through this. A Glorious Future Charla run. I'm willing to do it. I have stuff prepared for it. If we hit the goal, which is still 15, I believe, if we hit that goal by the end of the summer, end of August, then I will do a Xenoblade 1 run with Glorious Future Charla. I can explain more on the challenge as we get to it, if we get to it. And it'll be kind of a playthrough where I am more than okay with talking about spoilers during the playthrough, because the only way to get Glorious Future Charla for a full playthrough is to do New Game Plus. So I think it'll be kind of fun to be more open to talk about spoilers throughout. So I would definitely make note of that once we get there, but that's like details to come later. So, yeah, we have Goots here. Hello, Goots.
But don't suppose there's out I can say to make you change your mind. So I'll just tell you to stay safe.
You too, Goots.
Nan won't take kindly to losing her best customer, especially after letting us carry all this stuff all the way to Ash.
And we wouldn't want to anger old Nan.
No.
I mean, you'll buy some offers.
What do you got? Goots' toll. What do you have? Ooh! Then I get rid of my ice sword. I mean, I have more money than I know what to do with, honestly.
Here you go.
Alright. Circle of Heaven.
Is there out else you need?
Yeah.
Right on, here you go.
Alright. How am I can use a replacement on my high potion. Alright.
Got everything you need.
Big hammer. What can I do? What am I missing? Oh, no, I'm not missing anything. That's just a not as good as what I just bought. By not that much, though. Well, that's just a little, upgrade from my ice. It's fine. Yeah, it's not... The upgrades... aren't as good. That's okay.
You don't want me to make yours out else?
No, we're okay. Thank you, Goots. Appreciate you. I can talk to Torgal.
I couldn't have made it this far without you, Torgal.
Torgal the bestest boy. Torgal is the bestest boy. Hi, Jill.
Each parting brings the hope of reunion. I missed you, Clive.
I missed you too.
I missed you too.
No. Alright. What's up, Gav? I missed you.
If Sid were here today, I reckon he'd be proud of you, Clive.
He'd be proud of us all.
What's up, Dion? Can I talk to you?
There is still much I would learn of your tale, once this day is done.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, all who might come between me and such knowledge shall answer to my spear.
I do not envy them.
Yeah, Dion is like the best one in his family, honestly. Okay. Whew, man, I'm glad I took that break during that cutscene. Alright, make a hard save. Crack my knuckles, get me a drink, because I already had a second bottle of green tea, so I didn't need to go grab another one. Alright. Alright, let's lock and load.
You see, Clive, we're not alone. If we are to win the day, we must all play our part. And ours. Ours lies beyond those doors.
At once.
We fought long and hard for this moment. Sid's dream, our dream, is within our grasp.
We need only endure this final trial, and we shall. Together.
Together forever, no matter how long. Now until the end of time. Wait, this isn't Pokemon.
You all know what it is that awaits us beyond this gate. And we shall face it together.
Aye.
Welp. Oh, hey. Oh, there's way more.
It seems our hosts would rather we remain. I will stay them.
We will stay them. Go!
Just don't keep us waiting.
Thank you.
You guys got this. I believe in you guys. Oh, fuck.
Welcome, sons of fire.
Come back.
And then everyone died. The end. That's how Final Fantasy 16 goes. No, it's not that easy. Torgal! Torgal puppy!
Joshua! Joshua! Wake up!
Clive, is that you? This isn't stone here.
Welcome to our darkness. A rift between worlds wherein your kind might reflect.
Show yourself!
Grave and many are the sins of man. And we would have you know them. All of them. As fate has seen fit to deliver you home, consider this our welcoming gift.
It would seem we are trapped.
And the only way out is through Ultima. We find him and we leave.
So we're here. I did look up a walkthrough, just kind of the chapters and stuff. We're still good. This really feels like the end, but it's not, I promise you. So let's go. Like, it really was building up to be like, oh, this is the end. Not quite. This isn't quite the end yet. Oh my god, spoilers. Because I would be a little bit more hard-pressed. But I remember the end of the game, so we're good. We're in the interdimensional rift and we have ads.
If you are to comprehend the full extent of your transgressions, we must go back to the beginning. When the world was still young, we visited upon it a miracle, magic, and in its light did all life flourish. Yet the price for this boon would prove heavy. A pall descended upon the land, painting the horizon black as night. Though we labored to forestall its spread, in this one endeavor we stood powerless. And so we fled, that we might endure, that we might discover a means of salvation.
But if it was magic that caused the blight, what of the mother crystals?
I expect you'll tell us soon enough.
So welcome to the lore dump section of the game. Let's say, apparently the magic was causing the blight. And we thought the mother crystals were doing that, draining the land of its life. I don't know. Do we trust Big Forearms here? Do we trust Mr. Ultima? Also, hearing Ultima talk more, if you are a fan of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, You may find Ultima's voice familiar because the voice actor for Ultima is also the same one for Z or Zed, however, whatever British you are. So, yeah, if I had $1 for every time whatever voice actor, whatever his name is, voice acted an evil bad guy that wanted to destroy the world, I'd have $2. Anywho. Yeah, this place is very strange.
Salvation, alas, was not readily to be had. First, we would require a land unvisited by the stain of corruption. An unprecedented journey lay before us, one beyond the limits of our fleshly bodies. And so we cast them off. Thus, stripped to our very spirit, did we find our new paradise. A land as pure as driven snow, Valisthea. There would the true work begin, for the black crept yet behind us. And soon did we arrive at a solution, the illness having spread to every organ. There was but one escape from this fate, to start afresh.
With a new world. The one for which Barnabas labored. A paradise free from the blight where his God awaits. And where, if we only forfeit our wills and abandon everything we hold dear, humanity can join him. So, Ultima would have us follow in the footsteps of the king.
And follow we shall. For now.
Okay, whew. Yeah, we're getting the lore. We're getting questions answered. Probably gonna come up with more questions. Ooh. Oh man. I'm getting chills right now. It's crazy. Whew.
To forge a new world would require not only power, but a constitution strong enough to wield it. Acquiring the first would be simple. Untouched by the blight, Valisthea was replete with ether, and we had only to place jewels in her crown to claim it. Acquiring the second, however, demanded creativity. And so I cast forth the seeds of humanity.
You created us.
Is that not what gods do? We sowed the seeds for you, Muthos, all that you might one day blossom. And our future thus secured, we thought to slumber, though that would prove a grave mistake. For it was as we slept that man committed his greatest sin. He awoke. Alone in a world bereft of his God's radiance, he stumbled blindly, desperate for guidance. Finding no light, he sought to kindle his own. And from that single errant impulse was his will born. Having discovered himself at last, man turned his eyes inward and found he desired evermore that which only magic might afford. So wars were waged and brothers slain for custody over that dwindling resource. And the land, she wept tears of black.
He would condemn us for this. Surely he cannot be so blind to his own hypocrisy.
Not blind, just unwilling to admit the truth. Though we're one and the same.
Whew. So, yeah, Ultima started off as a god. And, you know, when you're a god and you find land pure of magic and energy, you create man to try to, you know, create men to follow you. But when men grow a brain and think for themselves, and they lose the connection with the god. And then, you know, man fought over the energy needed for them to live, but not quite. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's fine. I'm just trying to digest this, because it's also been. Whoa! Look at that. See that? That's a person. Anyway.
Is that
Ifrit, or what's left of him.
Long have our ashes lain cold for want of a spark. Cast your eyes upon them and see what you must become. Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. The avarice of man drives her ever closer to destruction. But she may yet be saved by you. It is what you were born to do, why we nursed you and fed you, as your own mother should have. And now that you are fully grown, our Muthos, it is time at last for you to serve your purpose.
to right your wrongs? If our sin is wanting to survive, then you are as marked by it as we are. The fault is yours. Our wills were born because you abandoned us. And now, you would have us forfeit them. All for a place in your new paradise.
Do you imagine yourselves worthy of one? Mankind has no place in our world. Is this truly so difficult to comprehend? We only ever require you, Muthos, when the time comes to bid this wretched realm farewell. None shall follow, none shall remain.
What do you mean, none?
This is our world. Once the land's rebirth is complete, humanity will have served its purpose. Why would we continue to suffer that which has caused us so much vexation?
Because the land doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us all!
What? That is where you are mistaken. You own nothing but your precious will.
Brother.
do this alone.
And you don't have to.
I grow weary of your dissent. Now you must learn that this master will not tolerate disobedience.
My friends, my family. We have all suffered, all fought to survive. This world may be flawed. It may be broken. But it's all we have. And if we can't share it, I see only one other choice. You have to go.
You may have created us, Ultima. But it's time we lived on our own terms. This isn't your world anymore. It's ours.
All right. Ooh. Okay. Whoo. Ow, bitch. Okay, so Ultima here. Hello. Woo. Everything's being real fun right now. Wee. So yeah, Ultima is like, you know, the penultimate god, you know, Ultima, right? The ultimate. He created us. And then he's like, hey, we created Mythos to, you know, kind of harbor what we're going to come back to. And that's what he's trying to do with us. Like, we have all the vessels are complete, yada, 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 yada. And, ow. I don't know how to dodge that. And he created us and was wanting, you know, Mythos to, you know, be the vessel he comes back to and, you know, have all the power and come back and, you know, essentially recycle the world and, you know, start new or whatever. Oh shit, I'm dying! Okay, let's actually pay attention. Part of the storm. But yeah, Ultima's like, you know, the penultimate, you know, he's the god. But it's like, hey, you created us, and then you deserted us. You were like, yeah, everything's fine, Mythos is here. I don't need anything else. Like, I don't need anything else. But then, he left mankind alone. Mankind developed a conscience and willpower. And we're like, yeah, we can do this on our own. And then, the land we were on, you know, was draining of energy. And what does mankind do when we need resources? We fight. We need to fight through resources. So wars are waged over these crystals and the energy and everything. But then he's like, you guys are stupid. I'm gonna replace you. And we're like, no, we're not stupid. You're stupid. Oh, God! How do I dodge that? I have no idea how I dodge that. Okay. Nice. Frozen. Good. Alright. So yeah, he's like, I need you to help me wipe mankind's existence. And we're like, no, because, you know, this land may be in the hell? Oh. So just like any other classic JRPG, there's a god that needs to be killed because he's like, fuck mankind. And it's like, bro, you created mankind. Yeah, a world without gods is classic JRPG.
And still you would raise your hand against the law.
Well, you're stupid.
What now? The darkness bends. He means to end us.
It wouldn't be the first time. But let's make it his last.
So I would imagine he's in a perpetual cycle of death and rebirth. It's probably what he just does. You know, creates mythos. Creates mythos to get the powers for him and help him wipe away mankind. You know, and start fresh on different lands. But no, we're not being a pawn of God. We're being Clive Rosfield and Joshua Rosfield. Oh Jesus! Ah! Here you are. Hi, buddy. Hi, friend. Actually, no, you're not my friend. You're not my mom. Even though he was like, yeah, we nurtured you just like your mother. You're just like your mother should. And it's like, bitch, you're not my mom! My mom's dead. If you want to be my mom so bad, I'll gladly kill you. I will gladly kill you. So you can be just like my mom. Well, you have all of the... He's got all the elements. Did I fucking... I did. I froze him. I love that for me. He's staggered. Let's go. Hup. Diamond dust. Go. No pawn. We are no pawn. Damn right, Deltara. It's almost down. Ooh. Oh, get out of there. Ow. That is so hard to dodge. But that leaves you vulnerable. Nice. Woo! So many things are happening right now. Ooh. Ow. Good. Dang it! He saw right through me. Oh, we got him. Nice. Ultima vanquished! We did it. We did it, guys. So yeah, pretty much he's like, hey, I'm essentially like a parental figure to you. Probably to put it in layman's terms. It's like, hey, I'm a parental figure to you. I created you. Now you must obey me. And we're like, no, we're our own people. You can't tell us what to do. So we're revolting. When in reality, a good parent teaches their kids to live without them. Anywho. You're not my mom.
At last, for countless generations, have we awaited this moment. trials have made you strong, yet your soul remains heavy with sin. Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
Tell me, Clive, how many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will ever bring, is death?
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try. So why not leave it all behind?
Leave it all behind.
Clive!
Please, won't somebody save me? Won't anybody love me?
I yearn, yet still she is not mine. Have I not given enough?
From will is born desire, and it is this which consumes you, rendering you incomplete.
Do you not see how the world bends and warps under the weight of your hungering hearts? What if it could all just go away? Just go away.
Clive! None of this is real. Wake up. It's time to go home, Clive.
Clive.
That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
Come. Remember who you are.
Clive.
once more, lest you forget.
My name is Clive. Clive Rossfield. Look, Ultima.
Even here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched. And the Phoenix, his trespass should not have been possible. Not possible unless he has been with Muthos all along.
Mm-hmm.
The mark of the Phoenix, emblazoned upon his heart, made manifest by the power of will alone. The power of creation. Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
Are you still talking?
Logos? What is this, Xenoblade? Yeah, Xenoblade had Ontos, Logos, and Numa. Not gonna go into details, but we did it. Somehow. Whoa. That is really pretty. Ashes to Ashes. That's an Extraordinary Hero song. You should go listen to it.
Damn it, Clive. Wake up.
Hi.
Sorry to wake you, but I think it may be time to leave this place.
And once again, does my creation stray from the path laid before it?
You're not my mom.
Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace Logos. But we will put an end to this hubris.
What are you talking about?
In the halls of origin, does our true power quicken? And there shall you be made complete. Soon, Muthos, soon you will discover how little you know of suffering.
Twinside.
And so the crystals are no more. Yet in their silence, a new song rings. Its chorus building, a crescendo crescendo as it enters its final movement, stirring those long aslumber to waking, and back to their origin.
So that happened.
Bloody crystal's cracked. So where the hell are they? Oh, fuck me.
Appropriate.
Is that ether?
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
What's up? We're back.
Are we back?
Yeah.
Clive! Joshua!
Jill! Is everyone all right?
We're fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here.
Mate! We're leaving! Now! Everyone, fall back to the ship! I will be with you anon.
Thank you.
Dang, he's so cool. Dion is so freaking cool. You have no idea. All right. Woo, boy. That was really intense. Hello, Lore. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Pop in to say hi, then leaving to avoid spoilers. No worries. Because we're like, endgame. We are endgame right now. Going back to the hideaway. Yeah, hello. Welcome in. And goodbye. Because spoilers. I totally get it. No worries. You're good. Back to their origin.
I need to tell everyone what happened at Drake's Spine. And I'm going to need Otto's help.
Okay. Ooh, Tessa's spoilering. I know, crazy. Spoilering while we're in the middle of Endgame. That is insane.
The origin of what?
Oh, that's it right over there. Holy crap. Look at that thing.
It's the end, is what it is.
But also we saw on the big map this fucking hunkin' thing right here. Like, look at this thing. Like, that is essentially, I think Ultima just created one last Mother Crystal, essentially, right there. That's my take on that. There are... Okay, so I can't do side quests right now, so I still have a little bit of time. So let's go talk to Otto and see what he has to say. Because, yeah, a lot of things happened. So, my TLDR take, yeah, I think it's like Ultima's like, hey, I'm a god. I'm gonna create people to follow me. And it worked for a little bit until we became sentient and had our own free will, and we stopped listening to him, or he left us thinking we'll be fine, and no, we started fighting each other over stuff, as mankind does. Because we all have our own free will, and we all think differently, and sometimes it causes us to butt heads, and we all fight, and yada yada yada, and he's like, I came back to this, and he's like, Mythos, I need you to gather all the powers, and help me destroy the world, and recreate it again, and we gathered all the powers, and then we're like, no, we're not going to help you destroy the world and recreate it again, we're just going to have it destroy you. So, and we destroyed Drake's spine, and then this whole other fucking Mother Crystal he created just shows up, calls it Origin. And, we're essentially going off Xenoblade 3 logic. I mentioned something about Logos, and Logos is, stuff rooted in logic, thinking logically about things. It is objective. It's like 1 + 1 = 2. There's no other way around it. So there's like the logically speaking, you know, the logic. He's like, I have laid out this path for you, follow this logic, and we're like, no, don't tell me what to do. So, yeah. Anyway. What's up, Otto? Thanks, Sentience. I know.
Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
Very carefully.
Long story. One that I'd rather only tell once. Right. All hands on deck then.
One playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI up to this point later.
Is this everyone?
Dion back there. Byron. Hippocrates.
As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the curse breakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off.
Meeting adjourned.
Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you.
Alright, yeah, we definitely need a breather. After all that. Just finished working being a Scarfood before stream. Now the bots come because Blue left. There was a bot that she caught. Alright, our quests are still locked. Yeah, quests are still locked, so we need to progress the story a little bit more. Hey.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that.
Damn right.
And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be, but a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is, if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your swan shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings?
Dion. He also has wings. He can fly.
Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god.
Mm-hmm.
I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit,
Your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
Yes.
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger.
Dion, no.
Might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima.
Dion, you're a real one. You're a real one.
To answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
Aww. He's such a real one. Dion is a real one.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Okay, we still gotta talk to Jill. Where is Jill? Is she in the... Yeah, okay. Let's go find Jill and talk to her. We're getting a game plan together. Oh boy. Jill. I love you, Jill.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
All right.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
Oh boy, progress on certain quests are no longer permitted. Uh-oh. Oh well, it's fine. Now then. Now then. Okay. Looks like our quests here are still good. I'm not really looking to do every single quest, but what level am I at? I ain't ready for that kind of commitment yet. I'm level 43. I just looked up. Final boss recommended somewhere between 45 and 50. So well, I think that's the game telling me. I think that's the game telling me you're done for the day. Game crash. 41. 41. Well, it should have auto-saved after that cutscene, so we're good. Alright, new missives. New item available for redemption. Quest available. New alliance reports. Okay. I'm going to make a hard save. Yes. Okay. So, ooh! Yes, I can! I can! I can master Diamond Dust. Beautiful. Let's go. 10 out of 10, no notes. I think I've mastered everything else that I wanted to master. Because, Odin's okay, but I feel like Odin doesn't really gel with some of the other... things, where some of the others I can kind of combo them into different things. So, yeah. Let me re-Save the Game. So, there are several different things we can do between now and the end of the game. There are several different things we can do. I'm thinking... I might do just a stream of side quests. So, also just to kind of get my levels up and everything. I'm thinking to, 5 more hours. I can't do 5 more hours, I'm sorry. So, yep, we are nearing the end. I did look up earlier, 45 to 50 there. Now, for the first playthrough base game of Final Fantasy XVI, the level cap is at 50. And then when you do, like, a New Game Plus harder mode or whatever, it ups to 99. So, for, like, a base game playthrough, first playthrough, level cap's at 50. And I just looked up Final Boss. Recommended levels 45 to 50, and we're at 43. So I think we can do a handful of side quests to kind of help our levels a little bit, regardless, and get some goodies here and there probably. Now I do know there are 2 DLC stories. They're very short, and now is the time to do them. Now is the time. I don't know if I'm going to do them. One of them does get us another icon. Because Joshua mentioned it earlier in the story. He mentioned Leviathan. Leviathan, you can get him through one of the DLC stories. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. If I'm going to be real. Or I might just wait till post-game. I don't know what I'm gonna do after this game. I may just beat the final boss and say, fuck it, that's it. But we're nearing the end. Can I see the crystal? There we go. We're nearing the end. So I'm thinking next week on the 18th, we'll do just a stream of side quests. We'll do as much side questing as I can. Maybe wrap up some stories here and there. And just kind of maybe see what we can do on our levels and everything. And then maybe the next week on the 25th, it is Memorial Day, by the way. Maybe by then we will beat the game. And then after Final Fantasy XVI, I do have a game lined up ready to go that I'm very excited to get to. It's going to be really, really fun. I'm going to snooze ads real quick because I'm about to check out and head over to a One Royal Blue. So, whenever she goes live. And I'm going to check something real quick because I may have lost my sub to Blue. I still have my sub to Blue. I can figure it out. It's fine. I'll do whatever. So whenever Blue is here and ready, I'll be here. So just to kind of wrap up my thoughts on Final Fantasy 16 thus far without seeing the ending, and I know the ending, I feel like it takes a second to really understand what it is we're doing in the story. It takes a second. Like, we see Ultima for the first time after we break the first Mother Crystal. And I feel like a lot of things are super duper unclear until, like, much, much later. But maybe that's just me and my stupidity on digesting the story. But again, from my understanding is, especially with the lore dump, Ultima created the world, found the land of Valisthea, and created man. And the crystals were used to gather the energy for Ultima to later, like, wipe out and start anew. And that's how Ultima lives. That is his life cycle. And he is doing all this to survive. Or they. Because Ultima talks about a we, as in, like, us. So, welcome back, Blue. So, yeah, Ultima is trying to just, like, wipe the world, rebuild it so he can keep on, or they, whatever. Just stupid. Anyway, so they can keep on going. And we, as mankind, sentient mankind, are like, we're in survival mode because of the way the land is right now. And we will for sure die if Ultima goes through with his plans. And we want to live. We are fighting to survive and to show that, hey, we're not servants to a god like you. We are servants to ourselves, essentially, I guess. I don't know. So that's essentially what we're doing, you know, willpower and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I will say, like, it does take a minute to, like, really understand what's happening in the story. But, like, it does get really good. And without doing the final boss yet, the best boss fights in the game are Titan and Bahamut, hands down, honestly. My personal favorite is the Titan fight. That one's my personal favorite, but, like, even when the game came out, everyone was like, the Titan fight and the Bahamut fight are the best ones. And they are. Can confirm. Welcome back. I did say welcome back, Blue. Okay, also, I don't know if you've heard Ultima talk, Blue, but if you did, he does sound very familiar. I don't know his name, but the voice actor for Ultima is the same guy that voices Z or Zed in Xenoblade 3. Yes, yes. He is the Zed, whatever, because Xenoblade 3 is Nintendo of Europe dub. Anyway. But yeah, and it was one of those, it was kind of like a mind-blowing thing. We were really excited when we first learned about it, me and Vegito. Because first time we played the game and we listened to him, we're like, why does he sound familiar? Why does he sound so familiar? Like, something felt really familiar about it. And looked it up, and it's like, sure enough, easy. Stupid British people saying Zed. Yes, it is Z. Where is the D in Zed? Like, what even? It's a Z. But anywho. So yeah, I think our game plan is next week we'll do side quests. Because there's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a whole bunch in the missives. So there's plenty here. And then there's plenty more in the overworld as well. Like, look at this. There's several here. There's plenty everywhere. So there are plenty of side quests to do for next week. I don't know if I'm going to do all of them yet. And again, there are the 2 DLC stories that fit, like, right into here in this time frame. I don't know if I'm going to do them or not. I'm leaning towards no. So Even though I can go get Leviathan, even though I don't want to. But yeah. So that'll be it for today. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Tomorrow is Mario Party. I think I only have Bowser Land to do in Mario Party 2. So we're gonna go to Bowser Land. Wednesday, I have an idea on what I could start playing on Wednesday. I might look and see what other games I have. I like playing silly little games. They're really fun. But I'll see what I got for Wednesday, Fridays. Like, I have ideas, but I'll come back to that. And then Thursday is more Mario Party, and Friday is just whatever. Next week, though, I'm gonna snooze ads one more time. Next week, schedule might be a little wonky. I may only stream Monday next week, just as a fair warning, because next week is the last week of school. Lots of ceremonies happening throughout the week. Yeah, Tuesday is definitely a no on stream. No stream on the 19th. 20th is a hard maybe, as well as the 21st. So guaranteed for sure, no stream the 19th or 22nd. So, yeah, we're gonna have fun time. But yeah, guaranteed stream on the 18th for sure, and we'll do side questing in Final Fantasy. Hopefully with not as many game crashes, but who am I to say? What do I know? But, overall, I've had a lot of fun, especially with with everyone frozen in their models for that cutscene. Oh my god, that was so funny. That was so funny. Alright, there's Blue. She's starting Xenoblade 2. She finished Torna on Friday, and I was really excited to see her do that. I think I was sitting at a Sonic drive-thru while she beat Torna. So it's one of those, hey, remember where you are when Blue beat Torna? I was at a Sonic drive-thru. The Sonic, yeah, I was at a Sonic drive-thru. I was getting myself supper at that time. Alright, raid message. We'll go A pose time, please, because that's where everyone was, in an A pose. Not quite full T pose, but still is funny. And it'll be really funny to raid with this. If you are subbed to me, you can use my emotes. If you are not subbed, you can use whatever emotes you want. Make sure everything's spelled right. Alright, cool. So yeah. Mondays are Final Fantasy 16, Tuesdays and Thursdays are Mario Party, and Wednesdays and Fridays are, I don't know yet. So thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out, and we will see you next time.